optimal living. Living optimally.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first of many episodes of Ask Coach Versandra. Yes, I'm excited. I'm excited to be here with my friend, my mentor, and today we have chosen a couple of questions that came off our social media site to ask Coach Versandra a few questions. Optimal Living Retreats is on IG, it's on Facebook, and YouTube. Please subscribe to the channel. Coach Versandra, are you ready?
I am ready.
All right. Well, the first question that came about, and this person asked, how do you know when it's time to try for a health or life coach?
Okay, Andres, this is really a very good question because many people, whether they are online or whether they just interact with me at an event or book signing or something like that, they end up asking that question. How do you know when it's time for you to at least try a health or life coach? I've got to say that everybody kind of gets this tugging inside of them when they recognize that they've tried various things on their own and they feel like if I could just get someone who has a little more expertise, they've studied a certain thing, then they might be able to give me best advice.
Yes.
Now, keeping in mind that a coach is not really, it's not your girlfriend, it's not your family member, it's not a person on your job that is just telling you advice based on their life's experience. Because a coach is so much more different than that. A coach is someone who has studied in a certain area for many, many hours to understand how people may be experiencing life at any point in time.
Yes.
Because we all go through life and it's a journey. You hear that all the time. Life is a journey. Well, in that journey, you go through peaks and you go through valleys. And some of the things that you're experiencing are things that all human beings, especially under stress, might be experiencing. And so when you're talking about the anatomy of a human being, the physiology, the psychology, the spirituality, all of the various components of what makes us who we are, a coach is going to consider all of those areas, especially, say, in my field where I'm an integrative nutrition health coach. So that's what my certification is in. And so it's all about integrating all parts of who you are into the process of coaching you to become the best version of yourself. So that's what my objective is. And I only want you to become who you want to become already. So I'm not trying to make you become me. That's why I make it clear. I'm not your girlfriend. I'm not your family member. So this is not about me trying to help you become who I thought I've experienced in my life and my various life situations. It has nothing to do with that. It is who do you want or need to become to do what it is that you want to do in your life.
The becoming.
Yes, the becoming. Absolutely. Yeah. And so we cannot achieve great things, especially great things that we've never achieved before in our life, without some type of support or guide. Not to say that it won't happen.
Right.
Because everything is pretty much predestined. Whenever you say you want or desire in your life, once you say it out of your mouth, it's going to come. It's going to become whatever it is. That's just it, because that's just how the words that we speak, they manifest. Whether it's good or bad, they manifest.
Well, speaking of manifesting, in my excitement, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Andres Harris, and I am co-host to this segment of Ask Coach Versandra.
Yes.
So I wanted to make that announcement. Thank you.
Yes, yes, yes.
Before we moved on to our next question,
Yeah.
Coach Versandra.
Yes.
So if a client came into your office and they asked you about weight loss, what would you do for them?
That's a great question too. And I have to just segue from the first one because, really you might come to me for various reasons. Weight loss just happens to be one that a lot of people come to me for. And the weight loss is not just physical weight loss either. I must say that. You might feel like, if I can just get off these extra 20 pounds, it might help my knees because my knees are sore and achy and I feel like this extra weight is causing me knee pain.
Yeah.
Well, if you have knee pain, you probably have low back pain as well, which means that you are probably out of alignment in your spine. So although I am not a chiropractor, I might recommend that you see a chiropractor because that's one of the things that a coach does. It guides you in the direction that's really going to look at all aspects of who you are and what you're experiencing to get you the best results. So as a holistic health and life coach, I would help you to look at, okay, so this is what you're feeling. This is what you're believing would happen if you lost 20 pounds because you are the best knower. You know of yourself. Right. Yeah, you know what's going on within yourself. Not all the time do you feel confident with stating what you know already because sometimes we feel like, oh, this is that maybe negative talk that's going on in the back of your mind saying you really don't know what you're talking about. But if you're over 25 to 30 years old, you've kind of had some time to get to know yourself. So you know better than most people what's really going on within you. But I would start with an assessment. Mm-hmm. The assessment would really help me to identify various things going on in various parts of your life. What do you eat every day? Right. What do you eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? What are your daily activities? Are you engaged in any type of activities that might support weight loss? What is your emotional state on a regular? Yeah. Are you dealing with some chronic depression or maybe even some chronic anxiety or stress? If you are, then that might affect your food intake. It might affect how your body breaks down foods. So I have to get that assessment. We call it a health history. And you're completing lots of information. It's about 3 pages worth of information. And then there's a diagram that is a self-assessment tool. We call it the circle of life. And once you go around this circle of life and identify the areas of your life that are imbalanced or maybe not so much imbalanced, then I create, after looking at the assessment and having a one-on-one conversation, I create what I would consider a strategy or a plan of action that you would engage in that would help you reach a goal by a certain length of time. So SMART goals. Right. We create these SMART goals. You use them on the job. You use them on projects. We use them in the weight management practice as well. So that's pretty much. And then if you are enrolled in the 6-month program, which generally is what it would take for a person to make a major shift in their life, because we're not talking about a temporary fix.
Right, something overnight.
Yeah. This is no get rich quick type of deals, no, weight loss miracle type of deal. Right. This is about weight management and understanding how your emotional, physical, and spiritual self works together. Right. Yeah.
And if I may, I've been privy to use some of the tools that Coach Versandra had to offer. And we did an assessment myself, and it was wonderful, and it was very useful in a lot of areas of my life. So if I had any say-so, I suggest that you do see her as soon as possible.
Yeah, yeah. I thank you for that. And I thank all of our viewers and our listeners that are asking these questions offline, because it's good to know what people are thinking after they watch a certain episode. And sometimes they feel confident enough to put in the comment section a certain comment or question, but then other times they just want to inbox you and messenger.
Right.
And so it's not for everyone to see, but I think that through this particular segment, Ask Coach Versandra with Andres, my dear friend, and I'm definitely a client as well. I mean, I think that we might be able to serve our viewers a lot better when we are answering their questions, the questions that you
resources.
have. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So that means we are asking you to go to our social media channels. Go to Instagram, go to our Facebook, go to our YouTube channel. It's all Optimal Living. You can check out hashtag Optimal Living starts here, and you will find all kinds of cool stuff, images, videos, all kinds of good information.
Health tips.
Yes, health tips. I mean, my God, highlights from past events, the retreats, the humanitarian awards gala, various things that we are doing out in the community on a regular basis.
To serve you all.
Yes. It's all about service to you. And when we say that optimal living starts here, we mean wherever you are. Just hashtag it and you will find something beneficial to help you with living a more healthy and happy life. Andres, the first one.
Many, right?
Yes.
So we just want to wish you all a happy optimal living. And I am very excited. Like I said, this is the first of many episodes of Ask Coach Versandra. We're looking forward to your questions. We're looking forward to serving you. And we hope to see you all and hear from you all in the near future.
Yes, I am Coach Versandra, and you have been tuning in to Optimal Living Starts Here. This is where we support active duty military, veterans, and their family members with living more healthy, happy lives. Peace and love to you.
Peace and love.
Optimal living.